Rajasthan take on Lucknow. This is happening at Jaipur. Rajasthan, of course, want to forget what happened because it was a game that they really should have won. And again, concerns for them because no real update on Sanju Samson. That side strain, they said that we're still waiting on the report. So we don't know if he's going to be in. If he's not, does it go back to Riyan Parag? Hat-trick of losses. So lots for them to figure out.
Yeah, a lot. And you know, the intercostal, it doesn't fix itself in a few days. I mean, if he's done it properly, and it looked like it was quite painful. And the thing is, if you, as a top order batter, if you can't swing freely, if that is hurting, and it's sort of right in that area just below the ribs for those that don't know where the intercostal is, it's a really hard one to come back from in a short space of time. So hopefully he's all right. Apparently he's had scans, but we just haven't had an update. If he's not fit, then it has to go back to Riyan Parag. I think, you know, it would look poor if they went to someone else. So I don't think they have an option to go elsewhere. But yeah, a game the other day, they were set, they were in a great position, should have won it, but they are also finding ways to lose. And you know, when you find ways to lose and you can't find the way to win a tight one, you just get on that little slippery slide and it just keeps going.
Well, the good news for them is Archer's form. He's looked really good, so that's a big positive for them.
It is, but also he looked very dejected that day.
Yes.
I think the fact that they didn't go to him for the super over.
Yeah.
I can understand if it's 20 runs and you go to Sandeep Sharma, but with 11 or 9 or 11 runs required, because he came to collect an award and he didn't look interested. He looked very dejected.
You're right. Zero interest. I watched him walk over.
Because you were up there and I was down
you were down there,
yeah. I was looking at him. He wasn't coming. Firstly, he just walked slower than Inzamam ul Haq to get that award.
Yeah.
And
then poor old Shuklaji tried to make him smile. He wasn't having that in the photo. He was not having that at all.
Well, he had won the 2019 Super Over, so it's something that he would have really liked to do.
Yeah, exactly. But look, he bowled brilliantly again, and it's good because suddenly he's flicked a switch to from being the most expensive bowler in the history of IPL, and then to have the kind of impact he has had, economical, fast, found his length. I think it all goes well, but it also has to be supported by the others. Sandeep has done a great job, but apart from that, you're still looking for ways to be penetrative and to be useful as a bowling unit. So I think they, as Simon rightly said, they've also managed to contrive ways to
find those losses.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have a look at that squad and see what they can do, what you all think they can do to get those losses into wins, anything that they can change around for tomorrow.
Look, they've gone with 2 overseas spinners who have been pretty expensive.
Yeah.
I think, what's his, Vanindu Hasaranga barring that, 4-wicket haul?
Yeah.
He's not done too much of note. Can they play Shubham Dubey? Vaibhav Suryavanshi maybe.
You could, I mean, they could think about Akash Madhwal for Deshpande. You know, hasn't quite sort of picked up the wickets that he would like if they wanted to change something there.
I think if Sanju doesn't play, then I think Vaibhav Suryavanshi comes in.
We'll have a look at Lucknow now because they have a positive. Mayank Yadav is going to be coming in. So if he's fit, he walks in, you think, into the 11?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I mean, you can't replace that sort of pace and aggression from Mayank Yadav. So you'd imagine he comes into the side for
Akashdeep.
Akashdeep.
Yeah.
I think they'd probably prefer to keep Shardul, wouldn't they?
Yeah,
because he gives them a better batting option, and he's been taking wickets, even if they have been with full tosses. But I think he probably comes in for Akashdeep. You can't replace that out-and-out pace, and it gives them just a little point of difference in that bowling attack. Think about Shardul, Avesh, Akash. Similar. I mean, Avesh is a little quicker, gets a bit more bounce, but Mayank just ramps it up another 10 or 12 kilometres per hour.
Is it the same injury that Mayank had and Sanju Samson? Is it a similar injury?
Did he have an intercostal as well, did he?
Yeah, he'd had a side strain.
Well, yeah, that's the layman's term for it, the side strain, isn't it? Yeah. So again, that's from a bowling point of view, he's been out for quite some time now. That could be, basically, because if it's this one in here, every time you come down, it's really painful, and that's when bowlers tend to do that side muscle. They're sort of straining to come down, and quick, the out and out quicks do it more often than anyone.
Kartik, again a team which is heavily dependent on the top three, because we've seen the top three fire. We saw Pant get that 50, but it wasn't a convincing Pant like 50. We'll be happy that he's got those 50 runs and get that confidence into the next game.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen how consistent Mitch Marsh has been. I think there's only one game where he was dismissed for a duck. Apart from that, he's been getting 50s. Nicholas Pooran is batting like a dream. And Rishabh Pant was good. Actually, I was very happy because we were there. He got off to a great start. We saw some of those audacious shots from him, but he got stuck in the middle. It was that middle phase of that innings where he couldn't get going and suddenly started going. Look, they're a good side. They're not a bad side. They're a very good side. They pack a lot of punch as a batting unit. Digvesh Rathi has really bowled well. He has out-bowled his India spinner. And when you look at that, I think all positive signs. It's just that you want to keep the momentum going. It was uncharacteristic of Pooran to be dismissed in the way he was, missing a fuller one in that previous game. It's good. Again, we just can't run somebody down or take somebody off because they've had one bad game. They're a very, very solid batting unit.
Your players to watch out for then.
Oh, I like the fact that Kartik mentioned the big ground actually. So we'll look at the spinners, Bishnoi, Bishnoi maybe, just to sort of do something, and I'll stick with Jofra. I think from Rajasthan. I wasn't impressed in game number one, but he's been brilliant since then, and love seeing him bowl just under 150 and swinging the ball still.
Jofra for me, and I'm going with Nicky P.